Hello, Hometalk viewers. This is Tamisha with Toolbox Divas, and I am here with my friend and fellow Toolbox Diva, Jennifer.
What up, what up?
And today we are doing something absolutely fabulous. I mean, not that we don't do anything fabulous any other day, but today is going to be super fabulous. Super fabulous. Because you know what today involves? Jewelry!
Yay!
I kind of made a mess.
Yes.
Okay, but anyways. So today I'm going to show you how to make a bangle holder or a bracelet holder.
Or a necklace holder.
Or a necklace holder. I'm going to show you how to make one of those jewelry bracelet caddies that you find in your store for like a lot more money. But we're going to make two. We can make two actually for 14
You
bucks.
know, doing that says three. Two.
Tuck
in that thong.
Two. That was four.
That's two, yeah. All right. So and our giveaway today.
Our giveaway today, we're going to give away a Hometalk tote to the lucky viewer that can tell me, how do you store your jewelry? Do you store it in a drawer? Do you store it, on a hanger? Where do you store your jewelry? Because today I'm going to show you some other places, some more formal, decorative places in which you can store your jewelry. Alright, so first things first. We're going to start out with a piece of 1x6. Or is this a 1x8? We're going to start out with a 1x6 piece of board.
Right, I'm going to take a nice little stroll as to show you what tools we're using in our supplies.
Oh, yes. While I get everything ready. And I have my nice safety goggles on. You always want to wear your safety goggles because today we're going to be working with tools. Alright, so I've already pre-cut the 1x6. And of course, yes, we're going to be working with spax screws again. Because
love the spax.
I love spax.
Power tools.
Power tools. So first things first is you want to pre-cut your boards to size. And the actual formal instructions you can find on the Hometalk website.
Yes.
So we're going to take
turn it off and then talk.
We're going to take the 1x6, which you can use actually a 2x6, 2x8. Actually, no, this is the 1x8. But yeah, you can use a 2x8 or a 2x10 or a 1x10 or 1x8. You just need something for the base that's wide enough to support everything. And so I've already pre-cut it.
And you're doing what now?
And now I'm going to sand it down a little bit.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to sand it down. Just smooth out the edges. Just a little bit. So round it out. And one of the things that I did ahead of time, if you can see the grooves, I actually routed the edges. So this is just a decorative finish that is not exactly necessary, but it's something that I wanted to do because I like to have the little bit decorative edges. Alright, so first things first, you want to mark out the base for the insert of the first wooden dowels. So the stem of this bracelet holder is going to be made using 7/8 wooden dowels. And you're going to mark the center of the board for the base, because this is where you're going to actually draw in your line so that you can make a straight line down the edge, so that you can kind of guesstimate where your wooden dowels will go. And these are your wooden dowels that we're going to be using. These are 7/8 inch wooden dowels. And I've already, again, pre-cut the wooden dowels. And like I said earlier, we were sanding, and now I'm just going to sand by hand, just using some regular sandpaper because it's not as noisy.
What do you mean by regular?
Oh, so basically I just took a sheet of sandpaper and I cut it down into quarters.
And what grit are you using?
So we're using a medium grit, a 150 medium grit.
Yes, and it's by 3M.
Yeah, it's by 3M, but you can get this at your local hardware store. So basically I am sanding down the rough edges of the wooden dowels.
All right, not too much like you're trying to stab a vampire or something.
No, 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 no. You don't want anything to be sharp.
I'm just thinking long stone. Never mind.
You don't want anything to be sharp.
All right, so some of the answers we're getting are pretty interesting. I like Emily Terhar. I hope I'm not butchering your last name. In a box shaped like a frog. That must be just
frog.
give you a smile every time you put your jewelry on or pick a piece of jewelry. Bonnie says she got a cool wooden case that's lined with felt from a yard sale, and she got it for like $2.
Ooh, that's nice.
And then let's see who else. Ooh, Estella says that she owns her own power tools in pink.
Oh, I love Estella.
Gotta love the pink. We're a little partial.
Every woman should own her own power tools. It gives you power. Gives you power. Okay, so
Funny how that works. All right.
So first you're going to take the base and you're going to mark down for where you're going to store your the base of your stems.
Now, how are you deciding?
So basically, I'm just going to take the ruler and I'm going to mark down about 2.5 inches for the first one.
2.5 inches from one
side to yes. You can pick either lengthwise or horizontal wise. You can pick this side or you can pick this side.
Well, because it's square, it's the same.
It's not square.
Oh, it's not.
This is more rectangular. So really, this base can be slightly larger. It doesn't have to be square. Just wide enough so that it can actually support the dowels that we're about to put in place.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yes. So we're gonna mark down about 2.5 inches, and then we're gonna mark down for the second hole that we're gonna be drilling in about 5 inches. So, this is where we're going to be drilling.
So it's 2.5 inches.
Yes. Well, actually, let's go a little further. Let's space it out. Let's make it 2.5. So let's make that 5. So let's get rid of that. But yeah, again, this is totally up to you where you place it. There is no rhyme or reason to this. This is all personal preference.
All right.
All right. So the next thing we're gonna do with the actual base is we're gonna drill into the base with a Forstner bit.
A Forstner bit?
A Forstner bit. And so what a Forstner bit is, this is actually something that you typically use with a drill press, because a Forstner bit will create an even bottom when you're drilling into it. And it's actually made specifically for drill presses. But on some occasions, you can use it in an actual drill. But you don't want, so a Forstner bit is meant for precision. But when you're using it with an actual drill, you kind of lose that whole precision type mark. So, but you don't need a Forstner bit. If you don't have a Forstner bit, in fact, you could just use a spade. And this is a spade.
That looks nasty.
Yes, and you don't want to use like a Daredevil type spade. You just want to use a regular, generic 7/8 spade.
All right.
All right. So first things first, especially when you're using a Forstner bit, you want to make sure that you fully clamp your piece to the surface that you're drilling on.
Nice and tight.
Nice and tight and snug.
Snuggy fitty.
Snug it.
Hey, Sherry Lee Grove says she hangs her jewelry on the wall on a butterfly hanger and in a jewelry box.
Oh, that sounds so cool. You must have a lot of jewelry.
That's nice. That must look pretty, though.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to drill down into the into the base. And you're not going to drill down too far. You're only going to drill down maybe a 1/2 inch.
Let's see. Sorry for the sideways.
See, it's not that far in. And then you're going to drill the second hole.
So you try to center it.
Yes, you want to try and center it. And see why I like the Forstner bit? It creates a really nice, clean circle.
Can't see because I can't focus on it.
Oh, my bad. Okay, see, it makes a really nice, clean outline. But again, a Forstner bit is actually intended for a drill press.
It reminds me of a belly button.
Oh. I guess an innie.
It's an innie. It's a pretty big belly button, but still, it reminds me of a belly button. I don't know why.
All right, so... All right, so moving on. Now that we have our places drilled in the base, we're going to move on to the actual dowels that we have.
Oh, that's an awfully big dowel.
What you trying to say? Anyway, so so
I didn't have to go there this time. You did. I'm rubbing off on you.
So let me clear some of these items off the table.
Now, Wendy Thomas, she says, I have a jewelry bag that has small holders and zippers and other jewelry I keep in the boxes that came in from the store. I keep my jewelry in some of my boxes, too, like the really precious stuff. Now, my question is if your bag has zippers, is it clear so you can see what's in them, or you just have to search every time you open it up? Sorry, I'm throwing one back at you, Wendy.
Okay, so... Alright, so...
Anyway... Go on. So the reason, the reason why people are saying what put their jewelry in
is because we are making a jewelry holder.
Yes.
For bracelets.
Yes.
And bangles.
And necklaces.
Necklaces, yes. And what we're giving away tonight is a lovely Hometalk tote.
Nice. So let us know how you store your jewelry.
Yes, because this is how you win this.
Yes.
This is how you win this.
Yes.
And it doesn't hurt to actually share this video too, so your girlfriends and whomever wants to put their jewelry away will know how to easily create something.
Could always do a craft night and have your friends over and do it all together.
This is the perfect craft night project. Perfect.
Yay.
Okay, so the dowels that we're going to be using, 7/8-inch dowels and 2-inch dowels. So these you can find at your local hardware store. These are cut down to 12 inches.
All right.
The 2-inch dowels are. And these are both cut down to 12 inches.
So they're both 12 inches.
Yes, and I've already pre-cut them. And then these are actually 7/8 inch. And this is cut down to 6 inches.
So there's one 6 inches and one...
And this one is 12 inches.
All right, so let me see, actually show the two different diameters. Ow. So those are your diameters. 2 inches and 7/8.
Yes. All right. So first things first, with the 2-inch wooden dowels, you want to mark the center. And the reason you want to mark the center is because we're going to actually drill into this wooden dowel as well.
And you want it to be balanced.
And you want it to be balanced.
How
yes.
funny.
A balanced dowel is key. And then you want to actually mark the middle on the second piece as well. Alright, so now that you have your pieces marked, you want to attach it to your surface so that you can drill into it again.
Yes, nice clamp.
Yes, a nice heavy-duty clamp, because you don't want this moving.
No.
Not at all. And again, we are working in the house because it's still a little chilly in the Northeast.
It is windy today.
It's not that bad.
You haven't been outside for a few hours.
No, Jennifer's being whiny. It's not that bad.
I'm not being whiny. I am being honest. I feel like I'm in the freaking Windy City, even though that's not why it's named that.
And I'm from the South, and I normally don't like cold weather.
Yeah,
and
you don't like cold weather.
So today we're opposite.
Yeah, I'm being a booger today.
That's okay. So we're inside, and we are showing you how to make this lovely jewelry hanger.
Now, Sierra Losky, she says she just throws her stuff in a bag. She needs to find something to organize it. And here you go is a perfect project for you.
Yes.
Just saying.
And so now we're going to drill into the center of the 2-inch dowel. And you want to drill in roughly, you guesstimated about 1/4 inch into there. Can you see that? A 1/4 inch into it.
Let's see. There you go. It's not that deep, but deep enough for the end to
deep enough for the actual dowel to sit into it.
But if you go a little deeper, it's okay?
You can go a little deeper, yes.
Yes, okay.
And again, you won't get the type of precision that you would get with using a hand drill as you would with a drill press. So just keep that in mind. With a drill press, you can drill directly into it, and there won't be any kind of like side wobbly or anything kind of off. Yes. Do we have any questions from anyone? Where's everyone tuning in from?
Oh my goodness. Not a lot of people are telling me. We got Canada, we got Iceland.
Hey, Iceland. That's on my list.
We got Canada.
Canada is actually, I've never been to Canada, so I have to go.
Tennessee. You know
I
what?
went to Quebec.
I just want to meet Justin Trudeau. And his wife apparently is a hoot as well. Let's see. It looks like from Ayada.
Okay, so we're securing the second dowel.
Clearwater,
Florida?
Florida.
Ooh, that's nice and warm right now.
Yes, my sister's there. I'm a little jealous.
So we're going to drill into the second dowel.
Arkansas. What's up, Arkansas?
Hey, Arkansas might be just as chilly as it is here.
Yeah, it might be. I have to say there's something really satisfying seeing wood fly.
It is. It is. But, you know, honestly, I should be wearing this. And when you're doing this...
Well, then why don't you just put that right back on?
But I'm done now.
Oh, okay.
I forgot, and you didn't remind me.
I didn't even see it. I'm not the expert. I'm the camera holder. What are you? I'm just the person that heckles you in the background.
my registered heckler. Okay,
your mom called me a heckler?
Huh? No.
Oh, I thought you said something about that. Anyway, never mind. No. Me just being, you know. Woo-wee. Okay, Marcy, you've had the same jewelry box for 44 years. That's impressive.
Wow.
That must have some really good stuff in it.
And I bet it's made of real wood. If it's held up for 44 years. What is it made out of? Okay, so we're going to clear off the workstation just a bit and get everything clear. Okay, so now that we have all the pieces drilled, now we're going to just sand down the edges just a little bit. I'm just, again, taking this...
the 150 grit?
This 150 grit quarter of a sheet sandpaper and just running along the edges just to smooth it out a bit. And, of course, you can use a sander, but right now the sander makes a little too much noise.
And a little arm work never hurt.
No, this is great exercise.
Manual labor. Work those wrists.
Exercise.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina. Where's Tina chiming in from?
I'm not sure. She just said she wanted us to say hi to her.
Hey, Tina. Hi, Tina. Okay, so we're just sanding and smoothing out the dowels just a bit. All right.
Carissa says that she stores her jewelry in decorative boxes and made corkboard with hooks.
Oh.
She has on her wall.
Okay, then. All right, so now we're going to attach the wooden dowels to the base.
Here comes the glue.
All right, so here is the slightly tricky part. When you're attaching the wooden dowels, the 7/8 inch dowels, to the base, there is a bit of an art to getting it straight because it's very easy to get it wobbly, for it to be wobbly and for your dowels to go like this. Right?
Yeah, you don't want them like that.
You don't want that. So first things first, before we use our wood glue, we are going to drill into the actual center part of the holes. So I'm going to prepare my drill with the proper drill bit. And being that this is my workstation, I don't mind drilling directly into it. And the reason we're drilling directly into the bottom of it is because you'll see in a moment, this will act as our marker for when it's time to actually screw into the bottom of the base.
Nice.
Okay, and then you want to do the same thing with the wooden dowels, with the 2-inch wooden dowels. You want to drill all the way down to the bottom of it.
But in real life, you should put it in a clamp at the edge of your table or workstation.
Yes, you can do that, but it's that you're not moving at a high pace. Remember when I was showing you how to use a drill when we were talking about it, when we were in an earlier live, the basic ways on how to use your tools, and you can turn down the speed and torque, and you can actually hold this in with your hand because it's not moving that fast. And you're going down to the bottom. This will offer, this is where you're going to be drilling into the wood. I want to know how many women out there actually own their own tools.
That's a good question, too.
Yes.
But not the one that you need to answer for your chance at a DIY Hometalk tote.
This is the tote that you have the chance of receiving. Yes, not going home with, but
receiving at home.
Receiving at home. And the way you win this tonight, tell me how you store your jewelry currently. And you have the possibility of going home with this Hometalk tote.
Oh, or having it show up at your door.
Oh, yes, having it show up at your door. I'm sorry.
Oh, we have someone from Maine.
Maine. Ooh, why does it make me think of lobster?
Because it's awesome. They're Utah.
Utah. Wow.
Hi, Emily.
That's where I want to go hiking and go backpacking.
Ooh, I just read one. Let me see. I think it may have... We've got a lot of people coming in right now. Buffalo, Tennessee, Denver.
So now we are going to secure the wooden dowels into the base. Okay, so here's the trick in order to keep the wooden dowels straight. First things first is you want to take your rapid fuse. And the great thing about this rapid fuse, it really does fuse rapidly. So you want to go ahead and put a large amount, good amount of rapid fuse down in there. Get it all down in there.
You don't want it swimming, but you definitely want it covered.
Get it all down in there. And you want to push it down. And you want to let it hold for a second. And you want to do the same thing with both dowels. Okay. So now, while this is not exactly... This holds perfectly after so often. You won't be able to really move it. However, you still need to screw it in because it can move. It will move. But this is the key that I've learned from doing this so often to getting your dowels straight when you're actually screwing it in. To first secure it with some glue. So allow that to sit for a little while. Put that to the side. While that is sitting, we are going to take our spack screws. And tonight, okay, so you have the option with this. So you can use your basic number 8 2.5-inch spack screws. And the reason we're using spack screws is because it doesn't require any pre-drilling. And with these types of spack screws, they will actually inset into the wood. So that it will go below the surface. But we're actually going to be using the 2-inch star screws. And the reason we're using the 2-inch star screws is because unlike the regular Phillips screws, it's easier to get a better grip on these with the star, and they don't strip as easily.
Hello, Sheila from Tennessee.
Okay, so now I'm going to do the starter drill. Hey, Sheila. Into the wood. And you want it to come out to the other side. Still not there yet. Alright, so now you're starting to see it. Alright, so that's all you need. You just need it to be poking through. Alright, you want to do the same thing with the second wooden dowel, 2-inch wooden dowel. Alright, so these wooden dowels come in 48 inches. So, in essence, for this, you can make two 2-bar holders. So you can store a whole lot of bangles in necklaces.
Awesome.
So what are other things that people would use to store the jewelry?
Someone says that they store their jewelry in a Ziploc bag.
A Ziploc bag?
Yes.
Well, that works.
Carla says she stores hers in a box and a canister. Hey, as long as you can find it.
Yeah. You should color code it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to go back to where we have this. Look at this.
They're already set. Look at that. And they're nice and straight.
They're not fully set yet, but...
Yeah, but the glue is set.
The glue is in there, and it allows it to stand up.
And look how straight it is. You can't even see the other one behind it, so
yes.
you know you're good.
So before it moves, which you still have the likelihood of it possibly moving when you're starting to drill, but it does give you some play. So first things first, let's start with the longer piece, and let's start drilling in here. So let's see how I should change direction so you can see this.
Do you want me to hold anything for you?
No, I'm good. So this project is meant to be done solo. So you can do this on your own.
Yay, Melinda owns her own tools. Woo!
Hey, Melinda, you are a toolbox diva.
So does Estella.
Hey, Estella, toolbox diva.
Kathleen. Sue. Yay!
So you want to drill in there, Go nice and slow. And you still want to hold the base of the actual dowel. All right.
So you're applying pressure.
Yes, you're applying pressure, and don't worry if the glue like sticks to your hands, because the glue comes off very easily with acetone. Acetone, that's it.
Nail polish remover.
Nail polish remover. And you know what? There's this other way in which I can get it to move, but I think I'm gonna show you on a YouTube video how that works.
Well, I gotta tell you, one of the best things to clean like anything, including on your hands, including if you've got like paint in your sink or something that won't come off, salt and isopropyl alcohol.
Really?
90%.
And you see how the screw like just goes directly
Sinks
into
right
it.
in.
Sinks right in. Countersink. That's the word I was looking for.
Countersink. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Yes.
I didn't mean
so
that.
the great thing about SPAC screws is that they
You need
countersink.
to stop moving.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I can't focus.
So can you focus on this?
If you stop moving. There you go.
And then you will need a different drill bit for the star. So you'll need a star drill
All right,
bit.
let me see if I can focus on that. It doesn't want to. There we go.
All right.
There we go. Well, went right back to the. It wants to be part of the jewelry box.
That's okay. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually attach the actual dowels, the 2-inch dowels, to the 7/8 inch dowel.
Look how nicely that just sits right on there. Sits on
So
there nice.
yeah. So let's go ahead and do the short one first. We're gonna apply some Rapid Fuse by DAP first, because this adds extra security. And
Candace, that makes me laugh.
what did Candace say?
Candace says she's got her own tools, but her husband doesn't know how to use them.
That's okay. She knows how to do.
But you do.
Yes, she is a toolbox diva. All right, so we apply the Rapid Fuse like so. And now, being that we've already pre-drilled the screw, we're going to drill right in there. And you want to make sure you hold it, because it will want to swerve. And then it makes it so much easier because it will countersink automatically.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Next
hold on
thing-
to it.
Hold on to it. But again, you've already, remember when we showed you how to, we're using impact driver. So there's no adjustment of the torque. But, okay, so depending on how fast or how much you push down the trigger will determine the speed and the force. So you want to go slowly. All right. So, okay, so we're going to do the same for the top portion. And we're going to use our 2-inch number 8 SPAC screws. And we're using the star ones. For interior, the T-Star Plus. Oh, sorry. Moving too fast. Does anyone have any questions about what we're doing tonight?
I think they're just excited to tell us about their jewelry, how they store their jewelry, and all the tools. Ooh, this one sounds awesome. Peggy.
So we're going to screw the top.
All right, so go ahead and screw the top. And
so
what
does Peggy do?
Peggy stores hers in a cabinet made in the wall of her bathroom that her husband made.
That's so sweet.
Pegboards and lots of hooks. That's awesome.
That's all we did.
Oh my goodness, it's done.
It's done.
Boom. So
done.
now what would you do? You'd like stain it or
finish
paint it?
It's all about finishing, ladies and gents.
And gents.
Yes. So we already have one made. So basically, from one bar that you find at your Home Depot or your local hardware store, you can make 2 of these. And it's
Nice. One for
literally-
you, one for a friend.
Yes, or for all of your bangles.
Or if you've got a lot.
If you have a lot, yes. Like I have a tremendous amount. So, yeah. All right, so finally now, the best part of this project. Because this project takes no time to get done.
I know, that was like
It was
totally
like
easy.
so fast.
So,
Okay.
Tamisha, how would you decorate and finish your project?
Well, first off, I would apply some plastic wood.
And that's wood filler.
This is wood filler by DAP. So we're going to apply this to the into the areas where we have our screws countersunk.
Fill in them holes.
We're gonna fill in them holes with the plastic wood. And it's really simple. And this will allow you to stain your jewelry holder. Or you can paint it. You can do pretty much anything that you want. And imagine if you bought this in the store, well, one, it wouldn't have your personality attached to it. And it would probably run you about $36 each. Something like that, I think. They're not always that cheap. So, but again, this you made yourself. So, it has way more value. And these are great birthday and holiday gifts.
Absolutely. Hi, Paula. Hi, Mary. Hi, Samantha.
Hey. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've done. I have stained some in the past. For this one right here, I am going to, I've already sanded it down a bit. And I'm going to use some beeswax.
You and that beeswax. You like it.
I love this beeswax. And we're going to take some cheesecloth. And we're going to rub it in there. And we're going to make this pretty. Because you can stain this. You can add oil. You can really do just about anything that you want. You can bedazzle it.
Oh, the holder, not the wax.
Yeah. Yes, the holder.
I'm just joking.
And see how the beeswax brings out the natural color and the tone in the actual holder?
Now, does it matter if you go with it? That smells really good.
And
by
it
the
smells
way.
so good.
It smells lemony fresh.
Yes, and I go with the grain.
Okay.
I go with the grain, as you can see. And it just smells so good.
It smells really good.
But you still want to do this in a ventilated area. So, we are in a ventilated area.
We are.
Very much so. And so, you want to just rub this on. You know, don't allow the cheesecloth to get everywhere and on the thing.
Oh, Cheryl says she puts her bracelets on the neck of a wine decanter.
Oh, I love that.
That's
Cheryl.
Interesting.
And she has the same first name as my mom, so she is a special lady.
Oh, well. I can't go back.
Where's Cheryl from?
Cheryl, where are you from? Let us know.
All right, so now that you have it, you can stain it or whatever, but now that we have we have it waxed up a bit, now you can start bedazzling it.
Or just making it dazzle.
Or just making it shine, making it pretty. And yeah, you can also paint it. You have these color wood stains. You have this paint. The sky's the limit as to what you can do with these. Add personality to it. Alright, so I have all of these. I have like all of these different ribbons that I use.
I love chevron pattern. It's like my go-to.
That is like my thing. But today, I'm going to use some of this. What do you call this tape again? This washi tape?
Washi tape.
Washi tape? Am I saying it right?
Washi.
I can't ever remember like how to say it.
That's why you got me.
I know. That's why I got you.
Are you gonna bedazzle it too?
Should we bedazzle it too? What's everyone saying?
Oh my
Should we bedazzle
goodness. I don't know.
So,
Judy, I store mine in a little armoire too. And when I moved in with my man, like he started using it too.
what?
Kind of annoyed me.
So he has a lot of jewelry to put in it too?
He does actually, and he's got his own little jewelry box too.
So we can bedazzle it. Yes, we can.
Oh, you got pink. Ooh, ooh.
Yes, we can.
You can even write, I love bangles.
So what is everyone saying? What should we do? Should we bedazzle or should we just do some washi tape?
I don't know. Let me see.
Well, the thing is, I used to like just take all this glue and like attach it with a hot glue gun. But now that we have all this washi tape, you really don't need to because they come in so many different forms. So should I go with the gold?
Who doesn't like the gold?
Should I go with the gold? This is the gold.
Yes, I like it.
Should I go with a more colonial, like folk look?
No, it's more like,
Maybe?
yeah, it's country-ish.
Yeah, it's country-ish. A
It's
little
cute.
more country.
It's cute.
No? Okay.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anybody saying they're.
No one's saying what direction we should go in? Or should we do some ribbon?
Barbie says felt.
Felt. I don't have any felt. Darn. All right, so let's go with this. Let's go a little country here.
Well, hi Sam. Hi Kim.
Or no, let's go. Let's go. With
Hi
some
Heather.
Because I'm in a golden mood.
Thank you.
I'm in a gold mood.
Ooh, Lisa, you're a welder.
Lisa is a weld. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I have always wanted to weld.
Love it.
Are you a TIG? What kind of welding do you do?
Okay, so we're gonna take some tape, and we're just gonna start decorating it. And
Margaret,
really,
hello.
and really, you can basically went too small on this one. The sky's the limit as to how you can decorate this. So don't feel as though you have to adhere to anyone's guidelines.
All right, Trisha wants to know if the beeswax will get on your jewelry.
No, it will not. In fact, you want to let the beeswax sit for like 30 minutes or so.
Before you do anything else.
Yeah, because it allows things to adhere to the wood.
I was obviously completely starstruck with all the glittery
I see.
sparkle. So let me actually focus on the project.
Yeah, so that's not long enough as well. So before I cut it, let me just do this first.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably a little better.
Measure it around, do a little extra.
Measure it around. Yes.
Nice. That
Nice
looks
and
lovely. I like it.
I like it. So, do the same with the second. And again, this is totally a personal preference as to how you want to decorate your jewelry holder, your bracelet holder, your bangle holder, whatever you want to call it.
And you can put felt on it if you want to.
You can put felt on it.
There's a lot of people saying about the
yeah,
felt.
because in the store they sell these with felt on it.
Nice.
But you want to make sure everything is set before you start putting felt on it. You want to make sure the glue is set and the stain, whatever you're using, you want to make sure it's all set before you start adding the felt. All right. Now we're gonna add, and I like a little symmetry when I'm decorating this. So if I put it on one side, I have to put it on the other side.
Or what if you put one here and then one on the other side and then a different one here, and then would that consider be uneven?
I don't like it, but
okay,
that could be my OCD-ness. So, so when you're making this, you make this your own. So what you decide to do, it is totally up to you.
Everyone's saying washi tape, the gold, yes.
I love it.
You made a good choice.
And then if you get tired of it, or let's say your current selection of bangles, your jewelry changes, you can change the washi tape.
Andrea says give it some bling. I think so too.
Bling.
Could you do it on the sides,
yes,
maybe?
Yes, we can. Some pink.
Ooh.
Or some blue.
Let's
go with some pink.
I'm partial to the pink.
Let's go with pink. And I've never used this bling before, so
I'm with you, Andrea. Give it bling.
Give it a little bling. Let's put it on the sides.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome idea.
I don't know if I have enough for all of them.
Well, just
we'll just give you an idea.
do one side and then do a letter on the other side.
Okay, we can do that.
You can put TP.
TP. Okay. All right. So the way we're gonna do this to get it to be even, I'm gonna attach it on there.
I'm all up in your face here. Don't mind me.
And we're gonna carve it off.
Just don't carve your hands.
Eh.
I feel like I'm teaching my son how to use scissors. I'm always like, don't cut your fingers!
And we're just gonna go in a pattern that, it's whatever. Because this is on the fly. We are decorating this together. So basically, at home you can dress this up a little better, but...
and then trim away.
Yeah, and then trim away until it fits.
That looks awesome. I love sparkly.
Yeah, so we got a little sparkle.
That's always the way to go.
Sparkling is,
That's cool that you can cut through them.
Yeah, you can cut through these. And I got these at my local Hobby Lobby. Like, I love Hobby Lobby. It's my playground.
I'm completely mesmerized. Blingy, blingy.
Yep, my playground. Okay, so now we're going to do the top part.
Oh, gotta focus on the top.
Gotta focus on
Come on, Jen. Stop looking at things as shiny. Yay, shiny things! Don't laugh, Tamisha. You've got scissors way too close to your hands.
But these scissors aren't that sharp anymore because
My hands don't bleed anymore from all the...
I've been cutting way too many like fabric type things with these scissors.
Well, I do hair for a living, so I'm used to scissors, but my fingers don't bleed anymore.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Hey.
Okay.
I use a lot less Band-Aids now.
But it saves money. Okay.
Saves money.
All right.
I like the shapes you're cutting out as you're going, too.
Well, go with the flow. All right.
Yeah.
So we are.
Make sure to hold on to your stand.
Yeah. It's a good thing to hold on to the stand.
Children should not be doing this part.
No. Well, not this kind. But you can do other types of blinged out type things. Wow, look at that. That is so cool looking.
I love it.
Love it.
Carol Crack Beckett says, pool noodle cut and soft claws wrapped on it for all my bracelets. That's interesting. I'd love to see a picture of that.
All right, so let's do the last two sides, and we're going to do that in blue because,
Hello, Philippines.
well, quite frankly, I'm all out of pink. So,
I'm telling you should do the letters.
maybe we should do the letters in the middle.
You could do that, but they've been covered with the jewelry.
Or right
Or
here
you
on the
could write
stand.
your name, my jewelry, hands off.
Well, I don't have enough letters for that. But okay, so so maybe we can do bling.
Ooh, Debbie uses ice trays.
So what about the word bling?
Bling. I like the word bling.
It's gonna be tiny.
Of
though.
course, you do it after if you decide to stain or paint it.
Yeah,
Wait for
that's
that to
true.
dry.
And this doesn't exactly attach well because we haven't allowed the beeswax to really cure. What is it? BL?
Space them out. Yep. L. Oh, and you're using the grain of the wood to help you line it up straight. That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Just go with it. B L
I
ING B L ING B L
I can-
ING and Bingo was his name.
Blingo.
Yeah, no, we don't add the O. Sorry, I got a 6-year-old at home. These are the things I listen to all the time. I love the glitters.
I am liking the sparkly. And yeah, we could space this out a little better. Maybe get some bigger blings, some bigger letters if we had planned this differently.
Hey, no, I like this. I like this.
And I'm not sure this is actually setting, but that's okay.
Well, the beeswax hasn't quite dried.
The
But they get
beeswax
the gist.
hasn't dried. Yes, no. And yes. Okay. And there you have it. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Yay!
What can we store on here? We can store all
yeah.
sorts of things.
All right, Linda has a question. What is washi tape?
So washi tape, basically,
Decorative
think of
tape.
like masking tape with like different decorations on it. And they actually now come in fabric.
Ooh.
Like this, like the washi tape that I showed earlier, they come in fabric and they come in like your basic masking tape by Scotch. They make it in all these different patterns.
Neat.
All right, so now let me show you before we leave. Let me show you some of the other ones I've done.
Ooh, that's a nice stain. And see, you got a necklace on
I
there.
do have a necklace on here. I have 2 necklaces on here.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. So you can literally, the sky is the limit.
I like that one, too.
This
Look
sky
at these
is
colors.
the limit.
And you got the washi tape on that one, too.
Yes, and remember,
Is that washi tape or ribbon?
this is actually ribbon. So the way I applied this was with some actual, was with some glue, some a hot glue gun.
I gotta tell you, seeing the washi tape behind it with this, they go very nicely together.
They
They
do.
look lovely.
They do.
I like those
yes,
bangles,
thank you.
too.
These are like one of my favorites, and I like them together. That I've never actually taken the
Them
actual
apart.
No, and I wear them. I wear them like that too.
Melanie says, write all over it and stain it in a light color.
I like that, Melanie.
Nice. You could even like maybe burn like the date of when you made it.
So tonight's winner is Bonnie. Bonnie
Asiniko.
Asiniko. And
She wins.
She wins tonight's Hometalk tote.
Yay!
All right, so does anyone have any last minute questions before we leave tonight about how to make this, where to find this? Again, you can find the information on this on Hometalk's website, on the exact instructions on how to make this. But I'm telling you, this is such a super easy project. You can give this as a gift, and yeah, people will love you for it.
So Diane is like asked if you would seal the wood with beeswax. She missed that part.
Yes. But if you're staining it, you can seal it with whatever you're using.
But would you paint it first or stain it first and then seal it with the beeswax?
So if I'm staining it, I won't use beeswax unless I'm freshening it up.
Okay.
So if I stain it, then I would actually put a spray gloss over it or polyurethane.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right, I'm trying to think.
Does anyone have any other questions?
I'm looking. It takes me a second.
I don't want to leave without answering some of you guys' questions.
All right.
And before we leave tonight, don't forget to hit subscribe at the end of this live so that you don't miss any of these live DIYs. And we'll be back next week as well. We're going to bring you another fabulous live.
Maritza's got me with the blingo.
The blingo! Hashtag blingo.
Yes, hashtag blingo. I love that. I love it. All right, let me see. I really move slowly on this thing.
Oh,
I do
that's okay.
apologize.
Okay.
All right, it doesn't look like there's anything crazy.
So join us back tomorrow at 1 p.m. where we're going to be bringing you another fabulous live DIY. All right, Hometalk viewers. Till next time.